Hello YouTube, welcome back. It's another episode of CRYPTBEARDS. This is Fortress 16, and we are still waiting for the moat to fill up. I nearly said mort, but of course it's not a mort. A mort is, isn't it a unit of danger? Or is that a millimort? I'm not sure. Maybe you measure danger using morts, but I can't remember that episode of QI clearly, so sadly the fact will be even more incorrect than it may have been when presented to me. Oh well, never mind. A moat is a small speck, that is true, but a moat with an A instead of an E is a ditch round a building. Does it have to be a castle? I'm pretty sure you can have a moat round anything, right? It's just a ditch filled with water. Does it even need the water? Does it need a fluid? Just a ditch? A Mott and Bailey Castle. I remember I went to a Mott and Bailey Castle on a primary school trip. It was very sunny and a goat went for my sandwiches. I can't remember the outcome. I don't know if the goat got the sandwiches. I mean, depending on how young I was, I would imagine probably the goat got the sandwiches. But, you know, you'd have to find the teacher who was supervising on the field trip to know for sure, because my memory of those days is, well, it's not. Anyway, shall we start the game up again? Or actually, before we do that, let's quickly swoosh over to Dwarf Therapist and see what's going on. A moat is a deep, broad ditch, either dry or filled with water, that is dug and surrounds a castle, fortification, building, or town. So you can't dig a moat round a car. So it doesn't need water, but it needs to be around something. Or maybe, it says such as. A goat. Yeah, if the goat had stolen my sandwich, I imagine I would have been a little bit more upset than just giving out a notification. Anyway, let's take a look at our fortress. We've got 78 dwarves now, and you know what? I think it's time to start thinking about creating a military. We've really left it behind. Oh shit! Have I crashed the stream? You still there? Hang on. Back to the fortress. Oh, fucking bollocks! Oh, you're still there? Oh. You are still there, so that means YouTube is still recording. Oh, this is weird. OBS has frozen. OBS has given up the ghost. It ain't changing no scenes no more. It don't want to show you the fortress. We go to the home screen. Is that going to work? Oh, go away. Everything's going wrong. Right, back to the fortress. Can I? Okay. Technical issues. Technical issues sorted. You see, let me just be clear. Full disclosure here. We have a technical issue whereby sometimes I forget to click back on the window for the game, and I vigorously use my arrow keys, and I say, oh, upsy downsy, but because OBS is still the focus window, it goes up and down through the scene list, and because I've got those overlay stinger kind of transitions, if you change scenes too quickly, OBS goes, I don't like it, and it falls over and has a horrible time. So there you go. The more you know, behind the scenes interest. Interest? I really should have used the word magic. That would have made a lot more sense, but sadly I seem to be insensible. Anyway, so let's have a look. We've got 7 nicknamies and 99 non-nicknamies, so if anybody wants to put their name on one of these dwarves, feel free. I mean, you can also attach criteria by which you wish to choose a dwarf, but we'll have to see how that works out, because sometimes we just don't have a dwarf adequate to your desires. I will attempt to provide one, but I have to be hovering over a professional child as I offer up dwarves for your desires. That's not good. Oh dear. Okay, let's go back here and have a little look at who might be useful for our military. I'm just going to go to the military screen. We haven't actually got any visitors yet, so I know all of the adults here are recruitable, so that's a good thing. One person has some weapon skill. He's a spear dwarf. So, Rith, what else do you do? Tell me more about yourself. He's an animal carer. That's so nice of him. He's a hunter. He's a small animal dissector. Okay, that's good. He knows a lot about small animals, but realistically, I'm more interested in him for his spear skills. So I'm going to immediately just remove these, and we're going to remember little old Rith here. I'm going to go back to Dwarf Fortress, and I'm going to bring you along with me. This is all fun and games. Don't worry. Don't worry. Hang on a minute. Speaking of musicians. Musician/speaker for Finley. I think you might be in here already, Finley. But we'll give it a look. There's a little bit of music. Do tell me if I've turned the volume up too loud. Okay, so we want to go into our military screen. And I have very, very wisely watched a couple of tutorial videos on YouTube about how the military works, so I have a little bit more understanding of what's going on here. I now know that if I choose a militia commander, that's someone who does like squads and military stuff, and that's all cool, and we can build a squad around him. But if I choose Captain of the Guard, that's the guy who's like in charge of law and order in the fortress. I didn't know that before, and now I do. So we're going to go to a militia commander, we're going to create a squad, we're going to use no uniform for now because we don't have anything for them to wear, and we're going to go and look for old Rith. But you know what? I've also discovered something else. There's a search function. If I type in, where is it? I can't see it. Oh, hang on. No, if I go over here, Q, there we go. And I type in R-I-T-H, boom. Look at that. Rith's there. Rith Alath Subil. What a guy. Hello, Archaic Huntsman. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Quick advice. Look for a guy with the teacher skill. Ah, that was mentioned in the same thing. Better at training up other recruits. So, okay. Don't worry, Rando. I'm on board. I'm on the ball. I've got it. So we're not going to put Rith in as the lead boy. We're going to go over to Dwarf Therapist again, and we're going to take a look for teachers. Let's look for people with them learning skills. What have we got here? Is teacher on the military skill, toughness, teacher. Here we go. Who is our best teacher? Okay. The best teacher in the fortress is Shem. Good old Shem. He's got 50... Oh, that's army user. He's got 72 as a teacher. That's pretty damn good. I mean, he doesn't have any skills he can teach, but he's a good teacher. He's also a pretty strong lad. 74. What is this out of? Is that out of 100? I'm going to assume these are out of 100, but 74 sounds pretty good. I mean, that's what, 3/4 maximum? Nice. Nearly. You know, just slightly off. He's a pretty tough lad as well. 61 toughness. Yeah. What do we say to Shem becoming the leader of our militia? Are we all good with that? Archaic Huntsman, would you care to... should we name him after you in honour of your advice? Should I memorialise your fantastic wisdom? Your fantastic wisdom? It's a little bit of a bit of an oversell. Excuse me. What do you say? Well, for now anyway, we'll just go back to Dwarf Fortress and we'll look for old Shem Otannings. Archie is a good name. Okay, Shem becomes Archie, and it's going to make him significantly easier to find. Archie. There we go. Shem. Archie. There you go. Okay, we go back to the fortress. Show me the fortress. Right, now we go in here, and then I say, I want to look for somebody called Archie. There he is. Bang! He's a clerk. Whoa, we didn't do something important. Hang on a second. Hang on. Just a moment. Archie, what do you do in the fortress? Let's have a little look. You are a farmer. I wouldn't consider that. Oh, you are one of only 2 farmers we have, though, so that's... You're a plant gatherer, but not the only one, or the best. Good old Archimedes and Reg are better than you. What else do you do? You're a cook. We've got plenty of other cooks coming up in the wings as well. I don't even think we've started cooking anything yet. Probably gathering billions of turkey eggs and not using a single one of them. Okay, I think Archie can do that. Going into the military, of course, we take away all of his menial day-to-day tasks to allow him to focus fully on the act of becoming a war machine. You're not gathering any plants anymore either. Boom, boom, boom. We will allow you to recover wounded and feed patients and prisoners. Well, do we have you feed patients and prisoners? You know what? That's not a military task anymore. I'm removing that from the portfolio of objectives in the military. In the military. That was a very weird way to say it, wasn't it? Sergeant Indy, you made it, but you missed my plug. It was a non-visual plug due to lack of camera, but I did recommend that people visit Tacoma Games Washington. There you go, for role-playing games, board games, polyhedral dice collectible card games, etc. In fact, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Sergeant Indy, but they also offer to deliver collectible card game cards throughout the United States. And that's the sound of me sipping from a promotional mug. If I'm going to do that for a mug, all of you people working at those crazy marketing firms, imagine what the fuck I would do for money. Just imagine. Oh, imagine it. Just close your eyes. Imagine it. Think about it. There you go, you've thought about it. Good, at least you thought about it, that's the main thing. I just disabled all of Archimedes' tasks, not all of the correct guy's tasks. So let's just quickly undo all of the damage I did. There we go, bing. What else has he got that I've turned off? Feeding the wounded, that's good. Right, we actually wanted to turn off Archie's farming, plant gathering, cooking, and various sundry day-to-day menial activities. Here they go, bump, 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 disappearing one by one, and we commit. Look at that, lovely. Not sure why I had to make that little popping noise and then go bew afterwards, but I did. That's what I did. Archimedes is getting his hauling tasks back again. I don't know why that didn't take last time. There we go. That's better. Right, now we have our military leader. Let's head back again, once more, to Dwarf Fortress, rather. Excuse me. And we'll have a little look around. Scandal talked about some documentary about a religious gun cult. Yes, yes, that's true. I did watch it, and it seemed a bit... Ooh. Ooh. The son of Reverend Moon is running a gun-toting cult out there. It's crazy. Archie, or Tannings, the clerk. He's not actually a clerk. It's just what he calls himself. He's actually a teacher now. He's a military teacher. So, who do we add to the beautifully named Oily Truths? Who else is grist for the mill, fodder for the cannons, as it were? Should we go back to the therapist and take a look? I mean, Archie, my boy, old archaic huntsman. I mean, any more advice here? What is a good subordinate like? Do I need to look for someone who's good at learning? Do I go to the military skill and say, who's a good student? Who's a good student? Yes, you're a good student. Well done. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know why I would talk to students that way. That seems quite offensive. We do have some pretty sharp tacks here. Some good learners. Look at these lads. And this guy's already got 2 kills. Wombats, but they're dead wombats now, so they count, right? They count. Only 8 people over there. Wow. That sounds... apparently it's big and empty. I don't know if it's big in terms of relative to states, but relative to anything I've ever experienced, I imagine it's an enormous place. An enormous place. I would like to visit. It looks good. The Pacific Northwest has a certain... That is where it is, isn't it? I'm not crazy. I'm not completely wrong, am I? Yeah, the Pacific Northwest has a certain, good look about it. Like the opening to The Shining. Probably not the best example. Probably not even filmed in the right place. Okay, so where are we? We've got these top 4 lads here. If we put them in, we've got a unit of 5. Now, they all look like good learners, but let's have a look at them on another lens. Let's go down to Ushria here, go to Labours, and then see what they're like. He's a peasant. Well, you're straight in the military. This guy is an animal caretaker. Not anymore. And this guy also all about the animals. Well, frankly, I don't care. I don't care. So what does this lad do? He's got a level 11 mechanics. You, frankly, are immune from the draft. I can turn off all the other mechanics we have here, just scrubbing away, trying to learn some mechanics skill. Boom, boom, boom. We now have a dedicated mechanic. You're going to lose all of your hauling skills anyway, even though you're not going into the military. But all of your friends who have been assessed are all eligible for the draft and going in. That doesn't mean we need one more person, which means I could just go down the list to the next best student, right? That could be a good criteria. Let's have a quick look. Of course, until someone in chat pipes up and goes, "No, scoundrel, no, that's not what you want, mate. I'm afraid if you choose people who are good students, they will learn other things. They will learn skills that you do not find useful in the military. They're going to just sit there and learn how to paint, and it's going to do you no fucking good at all, mate." Oh, maybe. I don't know if any of you actually talk like that. Seems unlikely. It's a very big drop-off to the next boy down, old Erush. But what do you do, Erush? You good? You good? You're an animal carer. Everybody cares about animals, mate. It doesn't make you special. Fucking hell, calm down. Next thing you'll be telling me you're all spiritual. Ah, dear, sorry. I realise I'm skating on dangerous ground there and run the risk of offending anybody who doesn't like that kind of thing. I apologise. What a terrible person I am. So, we're going to ignore Athel, but Amos, Rovod, Ushria and Erush are all going into the military. Oh, wow. You have an old friend at Microsoft somewhere in the Seattle area, and he's perfectly sane and not in any cults you know of. Well, maybe he's in a cult you don't know of. What did you think about that? Huh? You may have joined all sorts of stuff. Archaic Huntsman has actually chimed in. Let me just scroll further up the chat because I appear to have blithely ignored everything going on in there. I think that helps. Otherwise, if you're making a frontline squad, strength and toughness. Any other skills like armour, etc. will come in time. That's good news. I like to hear that. That's good. That's good. Crazy. Microsoft is a bit of a cult. Well, we've all seen that Steve Ballmer thing on stage where he starts going nuts. I mean, that makes it look like a cult. Amos Shediteb. Okay, we're going to put Amos Shediteb in the military next. So, over to the military screen. Where is old Amos? Amos. Where are you? There you go. Amos Shediteb. Excellent news. I'm just going to quickly skip backwards and forwards between Therapist and Fortress. Rovod Eshimshem. Rovod Eshimshem. What a name. What a name. Let's search again. Q-R-O-V-O-D. He's the only Rovod in the Fortress. There you go, Rovod, you're in. Who's next? Let me have a look at Therapist again. Sorry for not taking you over, but it's going to be a pain in the arse if we have to keep seeing those transitions. Ushrir Nolvuka. Ooh, that's a nice name. I like it. Ushrir Nolvuka. Let's have a little look for him. Q-O-U-S-H-R. Oh, hang on. Erush? Ush. I could have sworn it was Ushrir. Let's have a quick peek. Oh, it's an accented U. So if I just type S-H-R-I-R, that might work. Let's try that. S-H-R-I... Yeah, look at that. Your accents mean nothing to me. I will work round them. I have nothing to stand in my way now. Let's have a little look over here. Who's next? It's Erush. Old Erush. In you go to the military. Let's get you up. Q-E-R-U-S-H. There's only one. Oh, there can be only one. Ramirez was an effete snob. Oh, God. What a great film. Back in the day. It probably doesn't hold up to scrutiny anymore, but oh well. So anyway, we've signed up the Oily Truths. We've got 5 lads ready to defend the fortress in a pinch if we need them to. So, what do we do next? Well, maybe we should look at their schedule. There we go. The Oily Truths currently training all year round, but there's a problem with that because they're only training with a minimum of 10 people and with 5 in the squad. How is that going to happen? How is that going to happen? It's not. That's the problem. So let's pull that number down to 5 so they all train in the room. We need to edit the order. Bish. Use minus. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And then we can press Shift Enter and do that. Isn't that brilliant? Okay, so let's have a little look what else we want to do. We want them to sleep in the barracks at will. I think we have a barracks dugout already, don't we? And inactive equals ununiform. That's fine. That's fine. So the next thing we need to do is say copy order. And then we go down the list and paste it, 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 paste it. There we go. So they train all year round and do very little else. We do need to give them somewhere to train, but if I can set the barracks up, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, for now, that will do. We'll let them do wrestling training. If I head down to... Here we go, here's a barracks. If I head to there, we'll make this... Is it already a bedroom? No, there is a child playing make-believe in there, but that doesn't matter because I'm sure the soldiers will turf him out without much fuss. There we go. Boom. This is now a barracks, and it is for training. Lovely. And... Squad equipment? What's that? Oh, I never... Oh, hello. I say. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. Let's escape out of that, and then I'm going to put an order for some weapon racks because we need them. So WEAPON, and we want a rock weapon rack. There we go. How many do we want? Well, let's make 10 because that's how many we're going to put in the barracks. We'll also need armor stands. So ROCKARM. There we go. Boof. Another 10 of those, please. Actually, a few nobles like these things, don't they? Sod it, we'll just put 10 in for now, and then when the nobles start going, excuse me, I need a weapon rack and an armor stand, we'll just make some more, right? Hello, Clinadev, welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Clinadev, of course, is the kindly soul who recommended me to post on the old r/Dwarf Fortress subreddit, which, if you're interested in Dwarf Fortress, I heartily recommend you check out. Lots of interesting little posts on there. Well worth a look. And you might see notifications about me streaming on there too. So, Works both ways, for me at least. Okay, if you set the training orders to minimum 2, they'll still tend to train all together and won't stop when half of them run off for a drink, as they do. Ah, I get you, Clinidev. I get you. Let's come out of here and let's just do that quickly because, it doesn't make sense to let them go and do stupid things badly, right? We want them to do stupid things well. So, 2 soldiers minimum, boom, shift enter, and that means we copy and do the paste, 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 paste again. Lovely. Excellent news. Check out what subreddit? Sergeant Indy, r/Dwarf Fortress. I mean, surely you know about that, right? I mean, how deep into Dwarf Fortress do you have to get before you start looking for subreddits and wikis and all that kind of thing? I mean, it doesn't take long, surely. You see, there's 2 games that I've always wanted to have more playtime on and work better on. Dwarf Fortress, which I'm now doing, and Space Station 13. And the thing about Space Station 13 as opposed to Dwarf Fortress is when you go and look for stuff on Dwarf Fortress, you find communities of engaged individuals spreading information and sort of sharing stories and being cool. When you go around to the Space Station 13 community, it's all memes and like yelling at each other and damn it. It's just not as much fun. So here I am, Dwarf Fortress. Hello. Anyway, what are we looking at here? The chat is ripping along and I'm completely ignoring it. You know what? I've done this. Let's get out of here and we'll let the dwarves carry on with their lives for a little bit because, frankly, they've been paused for too long. Far too long. What's going on in the fortress? And I'll try and catch up with chat while they pootle around. Look at that dining room. It's pretty good now. It's pretty good. I'm happy with it. I'm really pleased. I don't know why my voice went up so high, but it did. So, just calm down, everybody. Ooh, the table order's been completed. That means we can put some in for the tavern, right? Let's go down to the tavern level and pop a few tables in. Maybe some doors. Got doors in here, mate? Yeah, we got doors. We got doors coming out of our ass. Okay, this one's going to have a slightly different layout in here. We're going to do these rows of... No, that's not going to work, is it? Shit, I've done it wrong already. Fucked it up. There we go. Right, so now build table. So we need to leave 2 and a bit. Right, that's the chair. That's empty space. That's a chair. This is a table. Okay, there we go. Boom. Wait, what's going on? Just place the tables. God damn it. Here we go. There we are. Look at that. Oh, wait, no, we only need chairs on one side, don't we? Arse candles. I fucked it up again. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You can just do this. Yes, I can do this. Ah, look, chairs down here. Chairs down here. Chairs down here. Chairs down here. And then boom. Ha 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 ha. Tables and chairs. Don't fuck with me. I know all about tables and chairs. I don't know why me not knowing or knowing about tables or chairs would influence your decision to fuck with me, but I don't know. It kind of seemed appropriate at the time to say it, but now that I give it a little bit more of a thought, more momentary analysis, I realise that not only am I babbling nonsensically, but also I realise that I've been ignoring chat, and that was the whole thing I was going to do. And I've been blithely creating little patterns with chairs and tables. What a fool! What a fool! Okay, let's... Sergeant Indy apparently last night slept like boiled balls, which sounds painful, frankly. I can't imagine anything more painful. Imagine I can... Oh, no! I have now got the image of the contents of my testicles solidifying like boiled eggs. Oh, and now I've shared it with you, and you're all sitting there going, shit, that's a bit much, scoundrel. Perhaps I should report this channel and ban this motherfucker. Yeah, I think I will. Oh, Lanicerus. That's our Fuzzy Logic and Fuzzy Logic. Yeah, Lanicerus. Look, Lanicerus has been claimed. She's been taken by a Fey Mood. Damn it, I've got way behind on chat as well. We should have a quick look. There's Clinidev's orders advice. You can find the crayon drawing I sent them for their 10-year anniversary there. Oh, that's very nice. There are around 10 other dwarfy subreddits listed in the sidebar. I've looked at a few of them, but r/Dwarf Fortress seems to be the most busy and sort of good one, I think. You've got a proper Dwarf Fortress crown drawing framed in the shop behind the counter, Sergeant Eddie. Well, that's good to know. That's a sign of quality, I think. Quality! Beyond quality! Etc. arse candles. Are those extra side hemorrhoids or what? Actually, it's a very rudimentary and dangerous form of alarm clock. Just in case you were wondering. It's not. It's just a portmanteau of two words that seem to go together well. That's just it. But it would work as an alarm clock. I mean, provided you had the correct... Then again, to get the right burn time on a candle, you really need to make them wider. And beyond a certain point, that becomes quite impractical. So maybe it wouldn't work. Maybe if you're going for a 15-20 minute power nap, you could have one of those long, thin tapers. Then again, I mean, I suppose it would work if because you'd have to sleep with your buttocks raised for sure, at the very least to avoid like a fire hazard. You know, your sheets would be up like nobody's business. But I suppose you could market them as novelties, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe I shouldn't muse on that too much, otherwise I'm going to go too far down the hole and it will end up with merch. And nobody wants to own an arse candle, so I'll never sell any merch, and I'll just have a load of arse candles in my house, and everyone will go, what are these? And I'll say, arse candles, and I'll look like a complete fool. But there you go, never mind. Right, okay. The trick to boiled balls is the same as the trick to lobster. You've got to put the pot on the stove with cold water and bring it to boil slowly with the balls inside. Ah, right, as long as that keeps the yolk running, I'm happy. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway, enough of this. I'm going to ignore chat for a little while. You guys are taking me into this terrible realm. Well, there you go. Ban the memers, Clinidev. Sorry, I just got a bit confused there. Distracted again. So, let's get back into the fortress, because I've been completely neglecting what's going on here and just babbling away at chat like some kind of lunatic. Let's find Lanicerus. Where are you? Where are you, Lanicerus? Reveal yourself. Show me your mood. That sounded a little bit dirty, didn't it? Well, presumably she's going to come down here anyway and claim a workshop, so we'll just... Oh, there she is, look. Off. And we'll follow. I mean, we know where she's going. She's going to a craftsdwarf workshop. Unless she's got a truly exotic mood, in which case... Ooh, she's going to mechanics workshop. Legendary mechanism. We could have a forgotten beast trap if we're careful. And we only breach caverns with one wide penetrations, we should have a small chance of capturing a forgotten beast. Ooh, I say, things are starting to get a little bit spicy. It seems like my moat may be filling up sooner than I thought, metaphorically. Oh, actually, that's a horrible metaphor. Eugh. So, let's... watch her go. So far she's only picking up rocks. I mean, we know she's making mechanics stuff, right? So rocks make sense. But then again, what else can she make in there? She could be making a traction bench, but then she'll start running around looking for chains and stuff, which she ain't going to find because we don't have any. I haven't fired up the magma furnaces yet, which is a bit of an issue because, you know, I should have done by now. We should be producing stuff with them, but because I didn't have any more with the skills, I just sort of neglected it. Oh. Alath, farmer, cancel store item in stockpile, seeking infant. Oh, you've had a baby. I really need to figure out how to turn these notifications off. I don't care about babies. I don't want to know about them. Don't tell me. You know, first I want to know about a baby is watching it run perilously close to lava. Okay? I want to be looking at the side of the volcano and go, oh, look, a baby. Oh, fall in. Ah. They never seem to. I've never seen a baby fall in lava yet. That time we tried to throw one in was a bit of a disappointment as well. Sad. But never mind. So, people are traipsing in and out like crazy. I think they're bringing wood down to the stockpile, yeah. They seem to be doing okay. We've still got 5 idlers. Are my militia boys training? We've got lads in the room. And... see what he's doing. Individual combat drill. Lovely. Have we got any of our weapon racks yet? Build armour stand. We've got armour stands, so we'll place those there. Oh, we've got an armour stand, okay. Let's take a weapon rack as well. Bosh, there we go. Armour stand, weapon rack, good. And then we'll make this one for our ranged dwarves. That'll be nice, won't it? And we'll put a little shooting range on the side. We'll see what happens. Lanicerus is still working away on that artefact there. It's taking a while. Normally it's a bit quicker. We're already sub 100 frames, so I'm starting to worry about that. I don't know what I can do. Maybe it's to do with the fortress, the moat filling up. It's doing all right, though, isn't it? Here's me worrying about it, but it's actually filling up. It will meet round, and if it goes deep enough, I think it's like, 4 deep, it will stop evaporating. So that'll be nice. Let's have a look at the volcano. It's still all 7s and 6s, so we've not fully drained it. That's nice. It's all good. Right, let's go over here and look at our magma things, because we've got our glass boy going. He's making crystal glass goblets and green glass tables. I forgot about the green glass tables. Maybe we should make some glass thrones. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to go to the manager. I'm going to order up some glass thrones. We've only got the one glass maker, so he's going to be kept busy. GLASS space TH. There we go. Green glass or clear glass? You know what? I'm going to go with green glass for now. We're going to need a few because we've got all those tables without chairs. So let's order 30 of the wee bastards. That'll be lovely, won't it? 30 of them. Mind you, our furniture stockpile is looking mad full. You know what? Doesn't matter. All I've got to do is make an extension. Here we go. Look at this. Boom. Double furniture stockpiles. You know what? I'm going to go crazy. Here we go. Look at this. Doubling the wood stockpile capacity. Oh my god. Scoundrel's going crazy. Oops, that's not correct. Dig again. There we go. Look at this. I'm going full keyboard. Crazy. We'll make this another stockpile. We may as well expand here, right? Seeing as I'm digging out rooms, we may as well... Okay, I've done it wrong again. You stupid boy, scoundrel. There we go. What else have we got going on here? This is... What is this? Finished goods? We won't need more than this for quite a while yet. Have we got bins being made? Because I get the feeling we have a few in stockpile here, but once we really get going, we're going to need them. So what's this? Let me just quickly escape out. Look at this. Gem stockpile, weapon stockpile, more gems. What's this? These are apparently not stockpiles. They are stockpiles. Cloth stockpile and a leather stockpile. 99, Sergeant Indy. Sorry, I missed that. What a fool. Thanks for joining us. And hopefully our paths will cross again someday. Wouldn't it be a delight? We do need to get somebody enabled for doing these things. Just it's not weaponsmithing. What is it? It's a magma forge. Just generic magma forging. We've got a smelter, but I'm not seeing anyone doing it. So let me quickly go to the manager, and we'll say QSMELT. What have we got? Can I just say smelt ore? Can I give him a material agnostic smelting order? That would be nice. I know we've got... Is it tetrahedrite we've got? I might be wrong. We've got galena. We've always got galena. These volcanoes just spew galena. So we'll look at that and we'll come out here and say, what is this? That's galena. Hematite. We've got hematite. So we'll also put in an order for doing that. SMELT ITDEALT. Where is it? Oh, hematite right at the bottom. Fool scoundrel. Read. Just bloody well read. I'm going to quickly head over to Dwarf Therapist. And oh, it's paused thankfully, so I don't need to worry about it. Someone gave birth to a boy just at the right moment. It's unusual. Should we refresh the dwarves and see what they look like now? There we go. Maybe our military has made some advancements. Let's take a little look. Sort by squad, quickly. Not really. This guy's got one level of dodge. So we'll see how that works out. Anyway, back to sorting by nickname again. Of course, while we're in Dwarf Therapist, now is the time to request nicknames, because I'm far more likely to look over at the chat while I'm doing this. God damn it, I'm looking at a drop-down menu that you can't see, trying to find the one with nicknames. Ah, there we go, has nickname. Right, now we've sorted them by that. Let's come down here and take a look on the labours and sort by furnace operating. Oh dear. Oh dear. So, we need to nominate someone to operate furnaces. Presumably, that is smelting, isn't it? It is. So, we need to sort them by a different criteria, not has nickname, unless, let me quickly check. My second favourite Dwarf Fortress... Oh, hello, Clinadev, by the way, this is who's talking. My second favourite Dwarf Fortress subreddit is Mech Guides, which compiles the user mechanic sims excellent guides to doing tricky bits like minecart quantum stockpiles, crossbow dwarf training, patrol routes, etc. And there's a link in chat. We'll have a little look at that in a bit. I'll open it in chat. I'm taking a risk clicking on links in chat, but okay. And Blackfire Gaming 101, welcome back. Do you have a dwarf? Not at the moment, Blackfire, not at the moment. We had you before in a previous fortress, I believe, but not today. Is it alright if we just call the dwarf Blackfire? Is that okay? And do you have a criteria by which you wish to select your dwarf? Please speak up now. let us know. And Clinidev, if you want something, let me know. You're not the cheesemaker guy, are you? You're into something else. You're a wholly different kind of lad. It's wax workers for you. We've got a couple of waxy lads. If you want a wax worker, feel free. Feel free. While we're here, let's keep looking and sort them by total skill levels. So who's our least skilled dwarf who is not a baby? Look at this lad. Look at all these lads. Fuzzy! How are you one of the least skills? I call bullshit. Fuzzy, what? Okay, Fuzzy's one of the lowest skilled people in the fortress. He's a peasant, and he's mixed in with all the babies and the children. Even 2 children have more skills than Fuzzy. Poor old Fuzzy. Anyway, never mind. Actually, there's more. They've actually got a few pretty skilled children. Professional child, but also has some kind of skill to rank him up to level 3. Who's the highest ranked kid? This guy, he's got 25 levels of skills. Holy shit, Cadol. Are you some kind of... He's not really a military lad. Other skills? Ah, look at this. He's pretty good with the old music. But then again, these people all are. So, I mean, this guy's got 18 levels alone of just... Are you shit elsewhere? Yeah, he's shit elsewhere. Okay, this is okay. Right, so we're going to go up here and we're going to find someone to be the furnace operator. Who are we going to do? Hello, Mr. Clubfoot. Sorry. Hello, how are you doing? I got the notification for your follow yesterday. Thank you very much for doing so. And I was watching your stream earlier. Very good. Mr. Clubfoot also streams a bit of Dwarf Fortress and obviously, as what I've just said, was doing it earlier. Give him a little look. Check him out. See what he does. Oh. Excuse me. A little sippy here. I've moved on to water now because my coffee cup is empty, of course. We need a lad or a lass to be our smelt it dealt it candidate. I'm not going to pick Fuzzy because Fuzzy had other criteria for his character. We're going to take Kosoth. Kosoth Onamzangneg. Yes, you. Okay, so we're going to activate furnace operating for you, and you are also going to have all of your other daily tasks just taken away from you. Just like that. No more hauling. No more hauling for you. Commit. Lovely. Forge or smith works just fine. Well, let's see if we've got any actual people who can do weaponsmithing or something. Let's not sort by total skill levels. Let's just sort by nothing. Well, actually, we need people. We'll do it by nicknames. Nickname. Has nickname. There we go. Only 8 of them at the moment. So, we're going to sort by furnace operating. There's no one. Weaponsmithing, nobody. Armour smithing, nobody. Blacksmithing, nobody. Metal crafting, nobody. So, I mean, you've got a choice here, Blackfire. You can wait for someone to turn up in a migration wave, or you can start skilling up from scratch now. Up to you. Your call. We'll see what you say. Oh, no problem, Mr. Clubfoot, no problem. I like to check stuff out. I like to have a little look, see what's going on in the Dwarf Fortress world. Well, in the streaming world as well. A Gelder, Mr. Clubfoot. Yes, you can if we have a Gelder. While Blackfire digest. Oh, look at that. We have a Gelder. Old Idala Omothamothemete. Let's set the nickname to be Mr. Clubfoot. I'll use a space rather than an underscore. We don't have to worry about SEO here. There we go. Commit. Change. There we go. That was an easy place. That was an easy one. Finley Zero wants to call dibs on Zan. Oh, hang on. Did I miss Zan? Have I already given Zan away? Zan. Oh, Zan the child. Zan the very skilled child. That was it. I mean, sure. Finley. You can have... yeah, Finley, you can have him. Although, Finley, do you already have somebody? I think you might. No, Fuzzy Logic has somebody. I always get you guys named because you've both got the F names. You're the F boys. So Zan, I mean, yeah, let's do it. Finley Zero, come on, you can have it. Finleyzero. Bosh. There we go. Finley Zero's in. So we've got Mr. Club for Finley Zero. Still checking what Blackfire wants. Doesn't mind building from scratch. Armour, maybe. No problem. We'll get you churning out chainmail leggings in no time. So, who do we pick, though? That's the important thing. What other good criteria are there for an armour smith? How do we want to select our person? Let's look at the other skills and see if anything leaps out. Do we want an astronomer, a mathematician, critical thinker, wordsmith? We don't want any of those things. None of those things. Comedian, record keeper, appraiser, climber, swimmer, crutch walker, tracker, fluid engineer, chemist maybe. Got any chemists? Moot point, we don't have any chemists. Look at the attributes. What's a good skill? Chief Hauler. Oh, okay. Well, that's a good point, Fuzzy Logic. We'll have a... Did I not give you someone last time? I think I missed out, didn't I? I gave Lanicerus one and then sort of forgot about you. I'm sorry. Ah, what a terrible streamer. You should all stop watching right now. Check the roles tabs for better skill sets. Ah. Oh. What's all this? Are these adjusted statistics with the base attributes accounted for? Oh my. What a delight. Let's have a look and see who'd make a good armor smith then. It looks like the best pick of the crop is Bemble Likot-Sazir. Bemble Likot-Sazir is currently 57.70% armor smith? I don't know. His preferences are adamantine, eventually mate, calm down, anvils, armour. I think this guy's a good guy. He's a good fit. Oh man, how did I not know about this before? This is amazing. Lanicerus says -1 at everything. Well, she's more of a... Hey, wait, no, she's supposed to be a manager, leader, broker... Oh no, chief medical dwarf. Where's the doctoring? Where are the doctoring skills? Are they there? Oh no, they're all -1 too. What are you doing? Huh. Fair enough. I mean, she is actually... That might be because she's currently in a mood. Maybe I should read the dwarves. Refresh. Lanicerus. Yep, still there. Okay, so Bemble. I'm saying turn Bemble. We're going to turn on armour smithing. Bosh. And we're going to turn old Bemble into Blackfire. Blackfyre. It is with a Y, isn't it? No, it's with an I. Blackfire. I'm getting too Game of Thronesy. Blackfire. Let's see what that'll do. And commit. Boom. That's 11 dwarves. 11 named dwarves. One more than we can make a military unit out of. Beautiful. All kids have -1 till they grow up. Oh, Lanicerus is a wee baby. A little child. I didn't realise that. Okay, so this whole screen opens up. Now I know what it means. I could have figured that out. I should have figured it out. But now that I know, well, this opens up a whole new world for me. This is incredible. Okay, so anyway, now we've got our furnace operator and an armour smith. Actually, maybe we should check. Who's got furnace operating skill? It's Kosoth. Are you actually the best? Are you the best around? No, Kosoth is not. Kosoth. Vabok is very much the best. However, let's see what other skills Vabok has. Woodcrafting. Stick that craft up your arse. No more for that. No more for that. Let's go and give you immediately furnace operating. Boom. Commit that change. And then where's our other furnace operator? Who did we set it on to? Did I turn that off? I didn't. Bosh. There we go. Commit. Lovely. Excellent news. Okay. Let's go back to Dwarf Fortress. Right? Right? That makes sense. I think we should. We've been here long enough, and we've got all the lads we wanted set up. And then we can go over to here. Oh, hang on. There we go. Go over to here. And hopefully watch people springing to life. I should put some orders in for armour, shouldn't I? Let me look at our stocks. What kind of bars have we got? Enhanced view. B-A-R-S. Or bar, sorry. Oh. It comes up with barrels. Okay, so if I say bar, we only have to look through all the barrels to find our bars. Oh, we don't have any bars. Okay, excellent news. Okay, well, we'll get that cracking, hopefully. We'll get some of those made up. Furnace operating is no skill. It only affects speed. I usually have a dozen dwarves who normally have other jobs set to do furnace operating in their spare time. Oh, okay. Okay, so we don't need to have a chief furnace operator necessarily. But we do. What? Is he? Green glass portal. Oh, doors. Yeah, I forgot about that. And green glass tables. Holy shit, he's got tons of the things. And they still haven't even dug out these rooms. Maybe I should get another miner on the go. I mean, we don't have a pick yet, but it would be good, wouldn't it? Ah, look, there you are. There you are, Blackfire. That'll be you. Getting this all set up down here, I presume. I don't know. I don't know if you wanted architecture or what. So, is it all glass tables I put up in the... They're not glass, are they? They're Gabbro tables. There we go. We built more chairs yet? Build Is it C for chair? It is. Let's see if we put more in. We have not. That order is failing to come through. Oh well, never mind. Training is going on here. We've got any armour stands? Bingo. We've got a lot of armour stands. Nice. We've got no armour to stand on it. However, we're doing good. I'm happy with that. Oh. There we go. Preserve the layout, sir. Don't get crazy. Okay, we still need 2 more of each, but that's nothing too big. We'll be alright. We'll be fine. What's going on the surface? Still not been attacked. Slightly concerned. And these chaps here haven't left. When we traded with them ages ago, right? But they're still prattling around. We've still got all these eagle and wombat corpses lying around. Why is nobody taking these to be dumped? Definitely not happy about that. Definitely not happy. The lava moat doesn't seem to be filling much further than it is. I think we may have hit peak lava, which is a problem. Although it's getting up to 6s and 7s in the corridor here, and the 6s and 7s are moving down a little bit, I think. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy, but I'm definitely seeing 1 deep tiles evaporating. So if we can't fill it up quicker, we may need to think about what to do. It's like gem cutting. You'd think skill mattered, but no, throw enough peasants at it, it's all the same. I had no idea. We've got a yak cow starving. Well, that's no good, is it? Let's, we've got all our armour stands. That's a nice little notification to see. Let's assign our yaks to pasture. Because frankly, if they're not eating grass, they're not going to produce milk. And we need milk. Well, we want milk. There's a yak cow. In you go. Piglet. No. Puppies. Oh, shit. We got a lot of puppies. We have a lot of puppies. Oh, my. And war dogs. Hen, sow, rooster. We can't put the chimpanzee in pasture. That's just going to end badly. We're going to end up with a lot of broken cows. Okay. Let's resume. Get that starving yak cow up there. Should sort it out nicely. Blackfire Gaming, I see you're keen to learn more about Dwarf Fortress. I've been thinking about, once I feel a bit more confident with my fortressing, after we've played a few more CRYPTBEARDS maybe, done a few more fortresses, I might try and do a couple of tutorial videos, because that might be a bit of fun. You know, just breaking down the little elements and having a little, chit-chat about how they work. It might be cool to do it like with multiple people even, just having people talking about the best ways to play Dwarf Fortress. Mind you, that's starting to become a podcast rather than a tutorial video, isn't it? Crazy fool. Should we build some more floor up here? Yeah, let's do it. Build, is it cap... Oh, hang on a minute. That's not building. I've gone into my noble screen. Chests, cabinets, weapon racks and armour stands. Okay, let's put in an order. Sorry, I'm just got distracted again. Chest. Iron chest. Wooden chest. Let's make a wooden chest. Might as well make 10 of them. Cabinet. Let's make a... Ooh, can make clear glass cabinets. Nah, it's going to take ages. The guy's no good. We'll make wooden cabinets. We'll also make 10 of those. And... What else do I want him to make? I can't remember. Let's go back to the noble screen. And there we go. He wanted chests, cabinet, weapon rack, armor stand. Okay, I already knew that. I've even spoken earlier about the fact that my nobles would need that. Oh, hang on. ROCKWEAPO. There we go. Weapon rack. Let's have 5 of those. Actually, let's have 11. And have enough for another barracks. It'd be lovely, wouldn't it? We can make another little military unit. Everyone will be happy. We'll all start jumping for joy. It'll be beautiful. Weapon rack. ROCKAR. There you are. Armour stands. Give me 11 of them as well. Boom. Lovely. Hopefully these will get done. Collect sand, make crystal glass goblet, prepare easy meal. We don't have any orders in for spiked wooden balls. I feel like we should probably be making more spiked wooden balls, so I'll put those in. Spiked wooden ball. There we go. And if you wouldn't mind, could you rustle me up, say, 50 of them? You're good now. They'll be worth more money. We don't need 100. And do we want anything else made out of wood? Cages. Cages. Oh shit, yeah, we haven't checked Lanicerus's mood. Fuck. Okay, yeah, you're right, that's a good idea. Pause. Where are we? Down here. Lanicerus, where are you? What do you need? What do you need? Cut gems! Oh, shit. Shit, we don't even have a gem cutting, do we? There's a jeweler's workshop. Add a new task. Boom. Please cut. What do we cut? It's clear tourmalines, I suppose. There we go. Cut. Repeat. Just cut them all. Add a new task. What else? Bone opals. Red zircons. Red zircons. There we go. Cut. Repeat. We'll have all of those done. It'll be lovely. Then we'll come out and hope that it gets done quick enough. Actually, quickly, I'm going to go with Dwarf Therapist while we wait. Hang on, unpause. Dwarf Therapist, do we have a jeweler gem cutting? Yes, we do. We've got one. A teeny. A teeny! Get up there. He's rusty, but he's good. What's he currently doing? Let me just read the dwarves and find him. Hopefully you guys aren't seeing the demise of the fortress. He's currently penning and pasturing a large animal. Holy shit. Let's disable all of his skills. Commit. That's going to abandon the animal mid-thing, isn't it? That's going to be a bit of a shit. Never mind. I'm going back to the fortress. We're here again. We're here again. So, hopefully a gem will get cut soon enough, and she will do the deed. Come on, gem cutter. The mental health of a fortress citizen is on the line. In your hands. Your hands are on the line. So, yeah, I'm going to cut your hands off if you fuck it up. See? You've got to watch out for those metaphors. They'll get out of hand really quickly. Come on, come on, come on. Somebody get these gems cut. Somebody get these gems cut. I'm going to go over to Dwarf Therapist, have a little look at him. What are you up to, lad? What are you doing? He's cutting clear tourmaline gems. He's getting them. He's getting them. Presumably Lanicerus will be able to grab hold of them. Come on, come on. We just need one cut gem, right? Just the one. It's got to get done quick enough. He's obviously not in here, though. What is he doing? Is he coming from miles away? He is. He's coming from outside. Oh, if only he hadn't been hauling. Come on. Come on. Before Lanicerus goes mad and starts killing people. It's going to be an issue. And metal bars. Merchants! Ooh, ooh, life-saving, life-saving merchants. Trader required at depot. No, we can't do it. If I remember rightly, once you've traded with them once, it doesn't let you anymore. Or at least that's how I believe it works. Huh, says Clinodev. Controversial DF fact for chat. If you take the embark points most people spend on miners and spend them on 1 cassiterite plus 1 native copper or 1 malachite or 1 tetrahedrite, you can quickly make 8 bronze bars, each of which can be made into bronze pick or an axe. 6 untrained dwarves with picks dig at least twice as fast as 2 trained ones. Spend the point on an axe and 2 picks, which most people start with on ore, and you can have bronze armour all round in the first spring. Oh my god, I had no idea. You can trade as much as you want, says Mr. Clubfoot, but my lads won't bring any more stuff. Maybe they've already left. Maybe this is just a glitch. There's a trader, look, the human spearman trader. Maybe they're supposed to be leaving already or something? Yeah, look, they're packing up. Right? Well, whatever, they're not letting me trade anymore, so... Maybe it's the mangled eagle corpse? Maybe they saw an undead eagle or an undead owl come swooping down. I was going to build some floors, wasn't I? Build, capital C, floor, F. Let's put it over here. I can wall over some of this. I can floor over some of the water. Oh, that might make things a bit... That might work for me. I like that. Let's do it. We're going to use plumwood logs because I can. There we go. Oh, we need more. Pearwood logs. There we go. I don't want a wall. No, I want a floor, which is presumably F, right? Yeah, of course it is. I didn't realise I could just go straight over the top of the water and just leave some holes. We could put a well over it. Oh, that would be good. I've never actually built a well, funnily enough. People are always saying to me, Scoundrel, you should really build a well. And I respond with, yeah. I'll build a well. Floor again. Let's make it nice and biggy. Why? Oh, it won't go over the chain. Ah, okay. So in that case, let's smallerize it. How do I do that? Oh, this is getting out of hand. It's too tall. Oh, I can't control it anymore. Sand pearwood logs. Yeah, why not? Okay, so now we need to make another floor that's a bit smaller. Just 2 wide. Boom. More sand pearwood logs. Boom. Sand pearwood logs. Right, so pair of logs. It's looking good now. We're getting big. It's filling up. Nice. Oh, we haven't quite got enough. We need more logs. Large logs. There we go. Use some. Oh, hang on a minute. Look. Bloody hell. Oh, no, it's actually perfect. Although we need to leave a hole, don't we? So let's go smaller. There we go. Fill that in. More larch logs. Same over here, you reckon? Just fill the whole thing in. Leave a little bit uncovered. Fuck it, let's just cover the whole thing up and leave one square uncovered there. That'll work. Larch logs, ginkgo wood logs, yes please. This is probably going to use up all my bloody wood, isn't it? There we go. Bish bash bosh. Cedar logs. This is going to look much nicer once it's done. Let's get it out of the way now. There we go. More cedar logs. Ginkgo wood logs. There we go. Fill that in. More ginkgo. Lovely. That'll do. More ginkgo. Apple wood logs. There we go. I probably have used up all of my wood, haven't I? In there, more applewood logs, lovely. Put that in there. My goodness, it's taken a while, isn't it? I got distracted and now I'm doing ridiculous things. More applewood. In there, more applewood, lovely. That should do the business, right? Actually, let's put one more bit of floor in and actually just, no, two more bits rather. Actually wall that in a bit more. Applewood logs, and then don't need the extra bit there. Applewood logs. That's cool. And then we build a well. Build a well. How do we build a well? There it is. L. Bosh. Needs a chain. Okay. J M Q. Oh, hang on a minute. Can it not use a rope? Can it not use a rope? Right, let's go down and check on these people. What's going on here? What do you need? Must have rock, plant cloth. Oh yeah, metal bars. Well, we got our smelting orders in. Hopefully, someone's manning the smeltery. That would be an ideal scenario. What's going on here? Magma smelter. Add new task. Just come on. Smelt hematite ore. Repeat. Add new task. Smelt galena ore. Repeat. It's not that hard. We just need some bars of metal. Please. What's our smelter doing? Oh, I've got to unpause it, okay. There we go, look. Oh look, he's cutting the gem, finally. Please let that be good. Is that what she needs? Just in time? Please let the mood counter reset once the gem's cut. Come on. Oh, we need pearl ash apparently. I don't know what pearl ash is or what it's done for, but apparently it works in glass making. No, it's still not working. She's putting the gems. Yeah. God damn it. Just going to pause it again quickly and head over to our therapist. Let's find out what our little smelty boy is doing. What are you up to, smelter? What are you up to, furnace operator? Currently constructing a building. Really? Ah. I see the issue. There we go. Now you won't be distracted by silly day-to-day frivolities like building things. Now we can go back to Dwarf Fortress and everything will be just tickety-boo and hunky-dory and you'll start work on the bars which will save Lanicerus's mind from collapsing in on itself like some kind of horrible black hole. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? It'd be lovely. Oh, Jesus, it's boiling hot here. I might have to take my shirt off. Bear with me one moment. Good job I've got no camera on. Oh. There we go. Although I am on a sort of weird faux leather plastic chair, so I think I will keep the shirt on the chair behind me just to avoid any kind of nasty, sticky, surface separation noises. You don't want that. You want to hear a nice clean stream, free of this kind of gubbins. Anyway, let me put my headphones back in so I can also partake of the music. Ah, there we go. Hello, Mankey Games. Is that Mankey Games? Manka Games? Mankey Games. I'm going to call you Mankey for now, but that could be an insult, so if it is, I apologise, and please correct me. That means they're packing up. Yeah, they are apparently, but they're taking their sweet, sweet time about it. You saw a post of my on Reddit. Oh, thank you very much. What mic am I using? I'm using a Blue Snowball. There you go. Blue Snowball microphone. It's pretty good. Oh, floor construction has been super sent. Oh god, we've got another great horned owl running around attacking people. I don't want to go up there and deal or even look at what's going on, but I'm worried that our smelter's not being operated properly. What's Smelty Boy up to? I'm going to refresh him again, see what he's doing. What are you doing now, lad? Oh, Vabok. That's what you're doing. Drinking. Excellent news. Oh, I thought you had been distracted by something important. Oh, Lanisterus has got... Oh, it worked. Look, Lanisterus has got some bars. Saved.
Why, thank you very much, but I'm not just using the vanilla microphone, sir. No, I am also using filters in OBS. It makes a lot of difference.
So, Lanisterus is saved. She's going to finish her legendary mechanism, and we may well end up with a lovely legendary cage trap. Shall we quickly put in an order for some cages? I think we should. CAGE, and I think wooden's probably the best bet, right? I mean, it's all we've got really at the moment. I mean, down the line we'll be able to make some iron cages, maybe even steel cages, but we'll see. How many do I want? We want them in multiples of 3, so let's just take 9 for a square. Yeah, that'll do. That will do most finely. I'm sitting here with my sherbet fountain. I'm wondering if I should pour it out and start eating it, but I don't know how well it's going to go down on stream. It's not a sort of chewy, lip-smacky sound food, but it is a powder that you pick up with like a piece of licorice that you lick, so maybe that's going to make all sorts of weird noises. Oh look, there's a green glass portal. What's happening here? Oh, someone had a baby. Excellent. Cancel smelt galena ore. Seeking infant. No. Oh, Lanisterus has begun a construction of what is probably going to be a mechanism. Right, let's find Vabok here. Where are you, Vabok? I've got a bone to pick with you. I don't care if you're dropping babies out of your lady parts left, right and centre. You need to be by the smelter. They can help you with the bellows. Can't see Vabok. We've got so many dwarves now, I'm having trouble finding individuals. Maybe I need to set someone else on the path of the smelter. Maybe we need more than one smelty boy. I think we do. I mean, but from what Clinidev was saying, it's a fool's errand to have just one smelter lad. So, maybe what I'll do is I'm in Dwarf Therapist, by the way. You guys are just watching the fortress blithely run along without me. I'm going to just activate furnacing. Furnacing? Furnace operating on a shitload of people, commit randomly, there we go, and hopefully that'll mean we'll churn bars out quicker. Hopefully. 20 smelty lads, that's right. I think I've only activated about 10 extra, but it'll be good. Right, back up to the surface where they've suspended all those constructions. There was a screen which showed me all the suspended constructions that I could do. It's one of these. View unit status... options, artifacts, hauling, job list, J. There we go, there's some suspended stuff. So these construct floors are suspended. Don't know why. I think it was probably to do with the undead birds attacking them, but we can't be sure. But I can be reasonably confident because I did see the notification pop up. There we go. Any more? Go. Oh, there you are, Mr. Clubfoot. Sitting pretty, building a floor. Thank you very much. Good. Brilliant. And now the kids are all playing make-believe. That's fantastic. Hopefully these floors will get done, and we need a chain to build a well, but we should be doing okay. Cupo, have I ever tried quantum stockpiles? No, but I'm in a kind of an exploratory mood tonight. I'm feeling experimental. Maybe we'll give them a go. If someone wants to hold my hand and lead me through to the promised land of quantum stockpiles, I'm interested. I'm game.
Lanisterus, the manager, has created Sobirvush, a granite mechanism. He claims it as a family heirloom.
Let's take a little look at what that looks like, shall we? Let's press enter, go to the... that's not it. This is it. So we've got a granite table, eagle bone earring, the staff of stoking. Stoking. Sorry. Wishful thinking there. Wishful thinking for such a beautiful double entendre. Let's have a look at released heated granite mechanisms.
This is a granite mechanism. All Crafts Dwarf ship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with rectangular granite cabochons and encircled with bands of pigtail. This object menaces with spikes of gabbro, petrified wood, and red zircon. On the item is an image of Imush Trotglove, the dwarf and dwarves in granite. Imush Trotglove is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of the dwarf Imush Trotglove to the position of Queen of the Tenacious Nets in 404. On the item is an image of Rimtar Trailed Banners, the dwarf, and dwarves in iron. Rimtar Trailed Banners is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of the dwarf Rimtar Trailed Banners to the position of Queen of the Tenacious Nets in 1. On the item is an image of 2 giant stoats in clear tourmaline. On the item is an image of trillion-cut gems in iron. Beautiful. It's a very ornate little mechanism. Unfortunately, it's made of granite, so it's not magma safe, but did you see the value? 70 grand! We're going to get attacked imminently now. That thing's sitting in our coffers. We're just going to get ripped apart. Shit. Excuse me. Quantum stockpiles reminded me of the Pork Futures warehouse from Ankh-Morpork. Nice. Which book was that? Pork Futures. That was that's got to have been a Moist von Lipwig book, right? He's the kind of guy who'd come up with futures trading, right? I think. I don't know. I forget that I should reread some of the Pratchett books. I've forgotten most of what was in them. The mechanism is an artifact, so it will be magma safe, but it's best to build something like a well or a trap. Okay, for the value. Okay, well I'm thinking of traps to see if we can catch a forgotten beast. Do we need a special cage to make that of value? Can we actually can we put a wooden cage with a mechanism that's legendary and it will catch a forgotten beast, or is that a ludicrous proposition? Am I being a silly pants? Oh shit, migrants. It skipped to where they were just before I pressed F1, so we'll have to see what they are. Though, those of you watching on YouTube will have to find out what they are in the next video, because this is 1 hour and 6 minutes long, which frankly for a YouTube video is too bloody long, and nobody will watch it. But then again, does that really matter in the long run? I hope it does. See you later guys, bye!